All these are my clothes. Giving them away. Todo, todo, todo. Look. These Haitians out here in Mexico. Excuse my language if I'm a bit derogatory. So as we all probably know, Hurricane Matthew, it struck Haiti, so they've been shipped out to different parts of the country, or different countries, one of them being Mexico. So I become kind-hearted to try to help them. I have all of these clothes that I don't wear anymore. You know, trying to help my people, what people consider my people, based on physical attributes. So, knowing the situation in Haiti from the natural disaster, I want to be able to do something for them. So, they come out here. I make this plan to gather up all the clothes I usually don't wear. Pretty much just clean out my wardrobe. And some of the clothes I didn't want to give them because I still wear, but I'm like, you know what? They need them more than I do. I would just buy a whole new wardrobe or whatnot, you know, because I'm a little bit more fortunate than they are, especially right now. So what I decided to do today was call up one of my friends, him to come pick me up, and put the clothes in his car. So when we get down there, you know, this was completely unplanned, no coordinator, no organization, anything. So we stop in front of, you know, the shelter home, and I open up the trunk. You know, I guess one of the Haitian guys, you know, he smiled at us. He seemed pretty friendly. He waved at us, and I told him, you know what, he seems pretty cool. Told him to come over here, and you know, here's my thing, because I don't like to give anything out for free. So I told him these are the rules. When all his buddies came over, I told him, look, these are the rules. I love all my people, especially I know your guys' situation, so here's the rules before I give you these clothes. For one, we're both foreigners out here. I'm American. You guys are Haitian. We're on foreign soil, so you guys just need to be on your best behavior out here. Be nice to the locals out here. Don't disrespect them. And pretty much just be very humble, you know, because right now the locals in Mexico or in Tijuana are going to look at us all as one people. Even though we're from two different countries, normally, humanly, we get judged by, of course, our skin color and our physical attributes. It's part of being human. We generalize. So even though I'm American, people would mistaking me to be Haitian. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm cool with that. Whatever. We're all as one for all, and all for one. So I tell them my simple rules before you guys take these clothes. Respect the locals out here in Mexico. Be on your best behavior out here in Mexico. Don't affiliate yourself with the drug addicts out here. And teach me French. Anyways, I told him, oh, the last thing, teach me French. You know, I'm very curious about the culture in Haiti. You know, they speak Creole, which is a version of French with an African dialect or African accent. It's very interesting to me, so I want to know a little bit about the culture. Those were the only rules and guidelines I had upon taking, you know, my clothes. You know, to be honest with you, man, it didn't look like they didn't give a shit what I was talking about. Okay, yeah, they didn't speak English. They don't speak Spanish, and I don't speak French. So I spoke a little bit of Spanish to them, which I doubt they understood. Pretty much the vibe it looked like I got for them. They were just like, yeah, okay, shut the fuck up. Give us, you know, what you guys have, and that's pretty much about it. So as I put my bags on, you know, in a stationary location in front of the house, you know, separating the clothes, I'm like, hold on. They just start reaching in, grabbing inside the bag. I'm like, hold on. Like, espérame un momentito. Espérame. Un momentito. Like, damn, relax. I'm out here just, you know, dusting off the shirts and the pants, giving them to, you know, whoever fits or whatnot. And like, what really fucking pissed me off is that, okay, as we all know, Haiti is considered a very poor country. So I'm thinking you guys will be grateful, or the Haitians will be grateful to take any kind of clothes. That's not how it happened. Yes, all of my clothes come from the United States, so they were all considered original branded clothes. So they were being really fucking picky about the clothes. Like, I don't want that one. I don't want that. Ooh, I want that one. Or I want that one. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, damn, these are some picky motherfuckers. Like, in serio? Like, really? Like, and I'm just going through it like, damn, okay, whatever. So they're just taking the clothes, this and that, yada, yada, yada. They didn't know my name. I told them several times, hey, my name is Negrito Grande. The impression I got was like, yeah, okay, we don't give a fuck. Just give us what you have and pretty much be up out of here. So I'm just like, damn, they didn't care about any of the rules I gave before taking the clothes. They didn't care what my name was, who I was. They don't, to be honest, I don't even think they even cared about having roots in Africa. That's the vibes in the presence I felt, because I've been told them about, like, man, even though we're one people, we got roots connected back in Africa, so I feel like we're one big family. They pretty much were like, yeah, whatever. Let's just get to the good shit or whatnot. But again, man, that shit really hurt me. That they really were just being picky about what's being offered to them. And not only that, the impression I got is like they didn't give a fuck. It's like, only if you can help us, then we'll come up to you. But if you can't help us, then don't be around us. Like, I didn't even feel the connection between them. Like, yeah, we're both black, and plus I'm giving you guys something out of the goodness of my heart. I didn't even feel like, I felt separated from them. Like, they kind of had their own little circle. Like, if you ain't Haitian, motherfucker, then you ain't one of us. That's the vibes I got. That's my personal vibes. So the last part to top it off is that, okay, once they nitpicked only the really nice clothes that I gave them and pretty much left all of the others on the ground, I told them, you know what, this is all of y'all can divide them up however y'all would like to or whatnot. So as I'm about to try to walk off, the dude told me to come back over here, and of course he really didn't know Spanish at all nor English, so I kind of got his physical charades game, like, pretty much, what are you gonna do with this shit? I'm like, todo es para ustedes. Like, everything is yours. Then he was just like, nah, hey, for real, we don't want that shit. You gotta pick that shit up and throw that shit in the trash or give it away to somebody else, because you can't leave that shit here, and we don't want that shit here. So I'm just like, bug. Like, from that point on, my face was just stale as fuck. Even though, like I said, not all of them. Maybe it was like maybe 2 or 3 people maximum in that whole group. It was like a group of like at least between 20 to 30 of them. But like at least I think maybe 2 of them was respectful and grateful. But the vibes I got from the rest of the pack pretty much like, hey, thanks for, not even a thanks. I didn't even get a thank you. Pretty much it's like, I'm going to take this, showing off all of my other Haitian homies, and be about their business. I didn't get a thank you. I didn't get a, we really appreciate it. You taking the time out of your day to come out here. Like, none of that. Even though that was my first time really experiencing Haitians in person, that was a fucked up impression I got. And I might sound kind of harsh, but if there is someone that is going to watch this video that speaks English and that's of Haitian descent or whatnot, please reach back out to me, and maybe we can talk, and maybe I can understand on why that happened the way it did. Part of it being y'all went through some hard shit in y'all culture or whatnot. I need to understand that shit, because regardless, us as Black Americans, we are struggling in a hardship where we need to face our own problems. So it's like, we got our own problems, and I'm out here trying to help other people's problems, you know. So, and again, I'm out here in Mexico, you know. I'm for the people out here in Mexico. So normally I kind of put y'all on a pedestal, knowing the Hurricane Matthew hit. So I don't know, maybe I'm just ranting, guys, but I'm just really pissed off. But again, I know it doesn't apply to all Haitians in the world, but just from those few, based on first impression, that was one hell of an impression I got, you know. And ever since then, I was just like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not even gonna fuck with these kind of people anymore, you know. Like, they just pretty much told me, the vibe I got was like, look, if you can help us, we'll come up to you and we'll play that role. But the minute you can't help us anymore, we're about to go and be about our own business. You know, it's kind of like they have their own Haitian circle. If you're not Haitian, get the fuck out. That's the impression I got. I didn't get a brotherly love type vibe from them. But this is the coldest part about it. Like, and I noticed, like, there was this Mexican dude, and I gotta throw this in the story. You know, when he analyzed the situation, he seen I was kind of like pissed off, and the minute, you know, I was starting to pick up the clothes, he gently came over to me. He was like, and he knew English, you know. He was like, hey, man, I would appreciate anything you give me. I mean, I don't care what you give me. I would be so appreciative to take anything you hand to me. And I'm like, you know what? If I had the power, well, I wouldn't say the power. If damn, I don't want to sound crazy, but if I can take all those clothes back from them Haitians, I will give them all to that one Mexican dude who came up to me with respect and approached me the way he did. And the rest of those clothes that was sitting there, I told him, you know what? You can take all of this shit. All of this shit is yours. Like, I had like about 2 more bags of clothes, and I said, tómalo, tómala toda la ropa. Like, all of this is yours, because these motherfuckers don't appreciate it. So, I don't know, man. That was just my personal experiences with the Haitians out here from Hurricane Matthew here in Mexico, in Tijuana. But I know every Haitian is not like that, but that was just a hell of a bad impression that they gave me. And first impression is everything. So, that man, I have big plans to help him with a lot of shit. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and take down my donation page, my donation campaign I was throwing for them. Like, I had plans, but it's like, I'm sorry, man, I can't do it. I got other problems, not problems, but I have other agendas to help out Mexico out here in the ways that I can. So